The notion that the mainstream media lies about Christians is a topic of significant debate and concern among many in the Christian community. While it may seem like a sweeping generalization, there are numerous instances and patterns that suggest a systemic bias against Christianity in the mainstream media. This phenomenon can be attributed to a combination of factors, including the secularization of society, the influence of liberal ideologies, and the pursuit of ratings and clicks. One of the primary reasons for the mainstream media's biased portrayal of Christians is the increasing secularization of society. As Western societies have become more secular, the media has followed suit, often reflecting the values and worldviews of the secular elite. This has led to a situation where Christian beliefs and values are frequently marginalized, misrepresented, or ridiculed. The media's emphasis on progressive ideologies such as LGBTQ+ rights, feminism, and multiculturalism has created a narrative that often pits Christianity as an oppressive, intolerant, and backwards force. This narrative is not only misleading but also ignores the many positive contributions that Christianity has made to society, such as the establishment of hospitals, schools, and charities. Another factor contributing to the mainstream media's biased portrayal of Christians is the influence of liberal ideologies. Many journalists and media personalities are products of liberal arts education, where they are often indoctrinated with postmodern and post-Christian worldviews. These worldviews tend to view Christianity as a relic of the past, a source of oppression, and a barrier to progress. As a result, many journalists approach stories involving Christians with a preconceived narrative, often looking for ways to expose perceived hypocrisy, intolerance, or bigotry. This can lead to a distorted representation of Christian beliefs and practices, where the exception becomes the rule, and the norm is ignored or downplayed. The pursuit of ratings and clicks is another significant factor driving the mainstream media's biased portrayal of Christians. In today's 24-hour news cycle, journalists and media outlets are under immense pressure to produce content that is attention-grabbing, provocative, and sensational. Christian scandals, such as pre-slave abuse or evangelical controversies, are often splashed across the headlines, while positive stories about Christian contributions to society are relegated to the back pages or ignored altogether. This creates a skewed narrative where the public is fed a constant diet of negative stories about Christians, reinforcing the perception that Christianity is a flawed, corrupt, or extremist institution. Furthermore, the mainstream media's bias against Christians is also fueled by a lack of understanding and empathy. Many journalists and media personalities have limited knowledge of Christian theology, history, and practices, leading to misrepresentations and caricatures of Christian beliefs. This lack of understanding can result in the perpetuation of stereotypes, such as portraying all Christians as fundamentalist, intolerant, or anti-intellectual. The media's failure to engage with Christian leaders, scholars, and everyday believers has created a vacuum, where the most extreme or vocal voices are often given the most attention, while the majority of Christians are ignored or misrepresented. In conclusion, the mainstream media's biased portrayal of Christians is a complex issue, driven by a combination of factors, including secularization, liberal ideologies, the pursuit of ratings and clicks, and a lack of understanding and empathy. While it is not accurate to say that all mainstream media outlets lie about Christians, there is a systemic bias that perpetuates negative stereotypes, misrepresentations, and distortions. Christians must be aware of these biases and seek out alternative sources of information, while also engaging with the mainstream media to promote a more nuanced and accurate understanding of Christian beliefs and practices. Ultimately, it is only through a more balanced and informed media landscape that the public can gain a deeper appreciation for the contributions, values, and worldviews of Christians.